Hi, this is Josh Burhouse, sports editor of the Faribault Daily News.
And I'm Miles Trump, sports reporter.
And welcome to our second installment of FDN Sports Spotlight. We're going to talk area football today. First, last week our breakout player of the week was Brant Tuesnut. BA defensive back had 3 interceptions and a loss to USC in overtime. Now on to this week's games. We have Faribault versus West, WEM versus USC, Kenyon-Wanamingo versus Triton, BA versus Medford for the battle for the paddle, and MSAD at Arkansas. Miles first, BA versus Medford on Saturday.
Yeah. BA's coming off a loss in overtime to USC that I'm sure was kind of a heartbreaker for them. And now they've got a big game to rebound with the battle for the paddle. They're really going to have to work to stop a couple guys from Medford. One of them's AJ Chapuis, the quarterback, and then Hunter Newhouse and Luke Van Zylen. A couple of running backs are going to need to be bottled up if they want a chance. Before that game on Friday, there will be FHS versus Mankato West.
Falcons, it's their last regular season home game of the year. They're likely going to get a 3 or 4 seed and host a game when sections begin in a couple weeks, but before that happens, they have West. Real tough matchup with the Scarlets. They're better than they were last year. They score 50-some points a game, but defensively they're just as good, and a lot of people forget that. Key there is quarterback Ryan Schlichty. He leads the Big Nine in passing, and huge stat here, he has 17 passing touchdowns this year and 0 interceptions. So one guy they need to stop, but there's going to be plenty more for Faribault to be in that game. So WM at USC also on Friday.
Yeah, Waterville's struggles have continued. Last week against Medford, they got shut out for the first time since 2006, and now they're going to face a USC team that's on the upswing. They're 3-3 overall, but they won 3 of their last 4, and they've proven they can win some overtime games, as 2 of their last 3 wins have been in OT. On Friday also, you got Kenyon-Wanamingo.
And Kenyon-Wanamingo hosts Triton on Friday. That's also a homecoming game for the Knights. They get the Cobras at a very bad time, though. They've won their last 5 games after losing their first. 2 of those last 3 wins have been shutouts. Maybe the Knights can get some fuel with the homecoming, get some motivation there, and maybe pull off an upset or get an early lead to help them out. Lastly, Saturday we have MSAD at Arkansas.
Yeah, MSAD is 4-1 in the 8-man national death standings. Arkansas hasn't won a game yet, and they're giving up 214 points a game, Arkansas that is, whereas MSAD is scoring 41 a game. So kind of a clash of stats there, but probably could be a rout for MSAD.
And lastly, predictions are easy this week. Miles and I agree on everything. We're picking Medford, we're picking West, USC, Triton, and MSAD. So that's it for us. Also this weekend we have girls swim and dive. Faribault girls swim and dive is at Northfield for true team sections. We'll see if they can make it to state for 2 seasons in a row. We'll talk about that next week, along with this football from the weekend. So we'll see you next weekend. Thanks for coming.